Hi everyone, we're the Weinbergers. I'm Lyle, and I'm 33 years old.
I'm Sarah, I'm 32.
I'm Haim, and I'm 8.
I'm Esther, and I'm 5.
Who are you? This is Micah. And
I want to do it.
Okay.
I'm Micah, and I'm 30 years old.
He's 30 years old. Amazing. So, he's 2 years old, and we're here excited to talk to you from our home in Watertown, and we're going to tell you about the furthest trip that we ever took as a family when we went to Alaska last year in June. So, last year I was working for a judge who has been a judge for longer than I've been alive, and he was going to have a reunion of a bunch of the people who had worked for him over the years. And he has a second home in Alaska, and he invited everyone to come and meet there. So we went to Alaska, and part of that included going through the airport. And that was an adventure in itself, right, Hank?
Sometimes I was given the job of going and chasing my little brother because he wanted to explore the airport.
And then, instead of going all the way to Alaska at once, we stopped part of the way there in Minnesota to visit some friends. And we spent a day with friends in Minnesota. And we had a fun time hanging out with them. But one thing happened that was not as planned. What happened, Haim?
Esther was pushing me and our friend's hammock. And she pushed me wild, as kids do. And I flipped out of the hammock and banged my head on the metal stands that held up the hammock. And there's a scrape right by my eye, but my eye wasn't hot.
Phew! So then we continued on our way to Alaska. And we arrived, and how was it, Sarah?
We landed in Anchorage, and it was really amazing. There were these big mountains right there with snow on the top. And in Anchorage, we saw the Alaska Zoo. And I think two of my favorite animals were the baby moose and the grizzly bear.
And Alaska was beautiful, wasn't it?
Haim, what did you call it, Haim?
I said it was like a legendary place that you only read about in books and never really get around to travel to.
But we actually got to go there, which was great. One of the most memorable outings on our trip there was going on a small boat to whale watch. And did we see any whales?
You bet. Well, we saw several humpback whales. We saw a few puffins and one sea otter. And then we saw a orca whale pop its head up about a foot away from the boat.
That was really exciting. And Esther, what happened to Mama and me?
And Mama and Daddy got seasick on the boat.
Did you get seasick?
My tummy just felt a little achy, but then when I lay down on the seats and on our coats, I feel better.
The final event of the trip was a dinner that the judge who had invited us all out there had, and it was on top of a mountain. What was that like, Sarah?
It was a really neat restaurant up there, and we had a fancy dinner with many courses. And what did we have to ride to get up to the top of the mountain?
We rode a cable car.
And do you think we got stuck up there, Esther?
And when we were going back, we saw the last cable car going down. And we thought we were stuck. and Frank,
The judge.
the judge, said we might get stuck up here. And Heinz said he was scared, and I was scared that we would get stuck up there for a long, long time.
Did we get stuck?
No.
He was joking.
And
Yeah.
and
I'm lifting you up so that they can see you.
it came. What's it called?
Cable car?
And the cable car came up back and got us.
Yep, we got the last ride down.
And it was pretty late by the time we left, but it was still light out, which was really incredible. It was light for a very long time in Alaska in June. So it was a wonderful time. It was an incredible time in Alaska. Chaim, if someone has the opportunity to go to Alaska, would you recommend that they do it?
Yeah.
And would you want to go back?
Definitely.
Well, we had a great time there, and we're excited to be able to tell you a little about our experience. Thanks! See you later!
Bye!